Good morning. So in this video I'm going to explain the synchronous counter using D flip-flop. D flip-flop. Design of synchronous counter using D flip-flop. Yeah. Again, here we need to consider application table. That means we need to derive application table. So for that we need to consider next state table. See, D and present state. Two variables, so four possible combinations. In first two combination, D is 0. So irrespective of present state, next state is 0. And in next two combination, D is 1 1. So irrespective of present state, next state is 1 1. Since next state is same as D. So the application table for four possible transition. For 0 to 0 transition, see here 0 to 0 transition occurs now, so D value is 0. And for 0 to 1 transition, here 0 to 1 transition occurs now, D value is 1. For 1 to 0 transition, here 1 to 0 transition occurs now, so D value is 0. For 1 to 1 transition, D value is 1, so D value is 1. That means observe, so D is same as next state, same as next state. Clear now? So using this application table, we complete third section of excitation table. So this is the excitation table now. So D1, just copy the next state. See, because D1 is same as next state. So just copy Q1 plus into D1. Similarly, for D2, copy Q2 plus as D2. And D3, copy Q3 plus. Q3 plus. Clear now? So the next step is Boolean expression. So here we need to obtain the expression for D1, D2, D3. Okay, so consider D1 column and write the K map. See the entries. See here it is 0. So for 0 to cell, entry is 0. See 0 to cell 0 and cell number 2 0. So here 0 and cell number 3 1. See 3 1 and 6 1 6 1 5 0. Say 5 0 and 1 0 1 0 and the remaining 7 and 4 don't care. 7 and 4 don't care. So here to cover these two ones, two pair is possible. One 3 and 7, another one is 6 and 7. So for this the product term is Q2 Q3 and for this product term is Q1 and common from these two Q2. So the expression is Q2 Q3 plus Q1 Q2. Similarly, by considering D2 column, write the K map. See the entries for 0 to cell 1, 1. For cell number 2, 1, so 2, 1. Cell number 3, 1, so 3, 1. 6, 0, so 6, 0. 5, 0, so 5, 0. 1, 0, so 1, 0. So again here, two pair is possible. And this one. So for this the expression is Q2 Q3 bar and for this here it is Q1 bar and from this common is Q2. So this is the expression for D2. Expression for D2. Similarly, by considering D3, write one K map and do the entries, and here one quad is possible and one pair is possible. So the expression is Q1, Q2, Q3 bar. Okay, so for this expression, we write circuit diagram. That is called logic diagram. See, D1 expression, to implement D1 expression, we need one AND gate, another AND gate, one OR gate. So D1 is output of OR gate. Output of OR gate. Correct? So input to the OR gate is output of AND gate. Output of two AND gate. See the first. See the inputs to the first AND gate. This is here. This line. This line. It is drawn from Q2. So one input is Q2 and another input. It is drawn from Q3. So output of first AND gate is Q2, Q3. Similarly, second AND gate. One input is this line. Okay, that is Q2. Q2. Another input is it is drawn from here. Okay. See, from here. Q1. Q1. So Q1, Q2 is the output of second AND gate. And both are connected to OR gate. And output will be connected to D1. Similarly, we for D2 we require two AND gate. Okay, for input of the first AND gate is Q2 bar Q3 bar, and input of the second AND gate is Q1 bar Q2. And for D3 we need one AND gate, one OR gate, one OR gate, one AND gate. Okay, AND gate input to the AND gate is Q2 Q3 bar. Another input is Q1. And output is connected to D3. Clear now? Yeah. Next, we'll do self-correcting counter analysis for self-correcting counters. So these are the expressions of D flip-flop inputs, and this is the unused state. Correct? So substitute these values into flip-flop input equations and obtain D1, D2 values. See, D1 first term is 0 because Q2, Q3 both are 0, 0. So analyze next one, Q1, Q2. Again this is a 0 because Q2 is 0. So D1 is 0. And second D2, Q2 bar, Q3 bar. So Q2 is 0, Q3 is 0. So its complement is 1, 1. So D2 is 1. And next one, since Q1 is equal to 1, so D3 is also 1. Again, once the count pulse occurs, Q1 is 0 because D1 is 0 and Q2 is 1, D3 is 1. So the next state is 0, 1, 1. Again, this is also a valid counting sequence. So again, similarly we consider flip-flop input equations and unused state 1, 1. So derive D1, D2, D3 values. So D1 is 1 because first term itself gives 1. And D2 is first term 0, but second term is also a 0. So D2 is 0. And D3 first term itself gives 1. So D3 is 1. Similarly, once the count pulse occurs, D1, Q1 is set, Q2 is reset, Q3 is set. So the next state is 1, 0, 1. Okay. Again, this is also valid counting sequence. So this is the complete state diagram. Clear now? Now we'll see design of counter using clocked T flip-flops. Similar procedure, first obtain application table of T flip-flop. For that, next state table. See here T and Q, since two variable, 4 possible combinations, and this is next state. See, in the first two combination, T is 0. When T is 0, next state is same as present state. So here next state is same as present state. Okay. In the next two combination, T is 1. Even T is 1, next state is complement of present state. See, here it is 0, so it is 1. It is 1 and 0. Now let's derive application table. Same thing, 0 to 0 transition, 0 to 1, 1 to 0, 1 to 1. See, 0 to 0. Here 0 to 0 occurs now. So that time T value is 0. And for 0 to 1 transition, here occurs now. So that time T value is 1. And 1 to 0 transition, here 1 to 0 transition, so T value is 1. Next to 1 to 1 transition, here 1 to 1 transition, T value is 0. So by observing the application table with the same transition, either 0 to 0 or 1 to 0, t value is 0. If it is different transition, that means either 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, t value is 1. T value is 1. So using this application table, we complete third section. See P1. Observe the transition Q1 to Q1 plus 0 to 0, same transition, so 0. Again 0 to 0, same transition, 0. 0 to 1, different transition, so it is 1. 1 to 1, so same transition, 0. 1 to 0, different transition, 1. 0 to 0, same transition, 0. Similarly, T2. See, 0 to 1 transition, so different, 1. 1 to 1 transition, same, so 0. 1 to 1 transition, same, so 0. 1 to 0, different transition, same, 1. So 0 to 0, same transition, 0. 0 to 0, same transition, 0. Similarly, T3 by observing Q3 to Q3 plus. See 0 to 0, 0. 0 to 1, different transition, so 1. Again 1 to 0, 1. 0 to 1, 1. 1 to 1, so same transition, 0. 1 to 0, different, so 1. This is the excitation table. And then Boolean expression using K-map. For T1, by considering the T1 column, corresponding K-map and the entries. See, for 0th cell, 0. For cell number 2, 0. Cell number 3, 1. And cell number 6, 0. And cell number 5, 1. And cell number 1, 0. And 4, 7 are don't care. 4, 7 are don't care. Okay. So here 2 pairs are possible. This is one pair and this is another pair. Okay. For this pair, the expression is Q2, Q3, and for this Q1, and common from this is Q2 bar. So the expression for T1 is Q2, Q3 plus Q1, Q2 bar. Similarly, by considering T2 column and do the entries as I explained, and here 2 pair is possible. 2 pair is possible. And for this Q2, Q3 the expression, and for this Q1, and here common from this to is Q2. So this is the expression. Similarly, T3 column, do the entries and check possibilities. Here one quad is possible. For this, here common is Q2. Expression is Q2. And here one pair is possible. So the expression is means product term is Q1 bar Q3. So this is the expression. Clear now? So for this expression, we write the circuit diagram, and this is the corresponding circuit diagram. So as we done using D flip-flop now, similarly here for T1 the requirement is 2 AND gate, 1 OR gate. So connect input to the AND gate Q2, Q3 to the one input and another input Q1, Q2 bar. Okay. And similarly for T2 we require 2 AND gate, 1 OR gate. And for T3 we require 1 OR gate, 1 AND gate. Clear now? So this is using T flip-flop. Next we'll do analysis for self-correcting counters. Same procedure what we followed for D1 using D flip-flop. So these are the expression. For this expression, by considering unused state 100, substitute these values here, and obtain the value of D1. See, first expression gives 0 because Q2, Q3 is 0, and second expression gives 1. Because Q1 is 1, Q2 is 0, so Q2 bar is 1. So T1 is 1 and T2 is 1 because Q2, Q3 is 0, 0. So T2 is 1 and T3 is first expression gives 0, but third expression again gives 0. So T3 is 0. So once the count pulse occurs, T1 toggles. T1 toggles. That means here present state is 1, next state is 0. Again T2 toggles. So present state is 0, next state is 1, and T3 same as present state. So Q3 is 0, so it will be in the same state. So the next state is 0 1 0. Clear? So again it is reached to a valid counting state. And next consider unused state uh, 111. For that obtain flip-flop inputs. For the T1 you will get 1, T2 1, T3 1. So once the clock pulse occurs, all toggles, since the present state has 111, the next state is 0 0. So this is the next state. Hence it is also a valid counting state. So this is the complete state diagram. This is the complete state diagram. Clear now? Yeah. And see a small comparison. See here, this is the circuit diagram using JK flip-flop, and this is using SR flip-flop, and this is using D and T. Okay. See, a complexity wise, using JK is so simpler, SR little bit complex, and T and D it is more complex. But design procedure is simple if you use D or T. Here design processor is little bit complicated because we need to obtain 6 expressions. But complexity wise, circuit complexity wise, these two are simple. Okay? And these are the complete state diagrams using different flip-flops. So observe, same next state will not be occur for unused state. Here for 100, next state is 010 for JK flip-flop. Again it is 00 for using SR flip-flop, and it is 111 using D flip-flop. Again 010 using T flip-flop. Clear now? So with this, design of synchronous counter is completed. Thank you.